What's going on, everyone? RS Games here, back with another episode of Used Truck Friday. As you guys can tell, we are already getting rolling here because the game definitely made it a hardball on me. It put me in a terrible location to get this thing out. Looking back now, I wish I'd have showcased it, but I didn't want to look like a big rookie right off the bat anyways, so I got it out of the area that they had stuffed this thing. But today we are running the Mack we purchased at the end of last episode, and I'm super pumped about this thing. It's a really, really nice machine. I suppose we can stop real quick. I dig this green. I love this green color on this truck, and I don't know why. Like, I'm not a big green person, but this green color pops. So I really enjoy this color. Anyways, we've got a 90,000 pound scraper on behind us here today. This truck is not a heavy haul setup, but we're gonna make it do it. You know, there's no better way to put one of your vehicles to the test than to tow something like this or haul something like this. So we're gonna hop inside the cab. You know, these Macks are pretty standard. You know, they're like a work truck. You know what? Go hook onto the trailer, get some work done, and that's the end of the day. That's kind of how this thing. That's just the vibes that this thing gives me off. It's nothing real fancy on the computer, nothing like that. But you know what? It's a good truck, and it's gonna be a great truck. The other thing I did today is I added the left-hand FOV mirror, and that is because the mirror seems, the way my seat is so far. I'm gonna clip the side of that 100%. I don't know if this thing's got enough power to get it out of a spot like this. Try to lock that diff in. Okay, well, that's fail number 1 of today. Oops. Okay, I really hope I don't end up having to like tow this to a service center or something. Alright, perfect. We just had to back up a little bit. Little hang up. I'm not the greatest with this big long setup, and I don't really know why they have to have the thing in the back. I can understand the Jeep, get some weight off the truck a little bit, but the thing in the back, really? I mean, shoot, what is this even considered? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's 6, 9, 12 axles under this load. I feel like it's a little overkill for 90,000 pounds. I could be wrong. I'm not a heavy hauler, so I don't really know. I mean, I guess it's 90,000 pounds is a lot of weight. I mean, but seriously. All right, we should probably take our diff lock off. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I don't mess with adjusting the seats in Used Truck Friday, just because I'm not in this truck long enough to mess with it. So slap that little that little like virtual mirror up there, and we're good to go. So I mean, it does kind of kill my immersion a little bit, and I gotta keep the route advisor pulled up here today because there's no GPS in this truck. I'm sure I could probably add one in the shop, but like I said, I'm in this thing for such a short period of time. You just add a little bit of what the game has to offer and like what you can already do with the game and run with it, and hopefully by the end of today we'll have something new. With that being said, I'm hoping something pops up in the used truck dealership, because right now there's one truck in there. I believe it's a Volvo, and the price tag on that is like $150,000. And we've got a measly $7,000 in the bank, and I believe this load is paying under $20,000. Not great. So hopefully that updates for one, and hopefully this truck is still worth quite a bit at the end of today's episode. One quick thing, you all, if you have not done so already, I'd really appreciate if you guys would hit that subscribe button down below, and while you're there, smash that like button so more of you all can see this video. It's just part of YouTube's algorithm. You guys have been killing it lately on that subscribe button. We've been kind of going up. You know, it's not like really fast progress, but I really appreciate every one of you that takes the time out of your day to hit that subscribe button and join the RS community. I really do appreciate that. I'm trying to make something great here. I'm not the best YouTuber. I got a couple mean comments here as of late that definitely outlined that for me. So if that guy is watching this video, hats off to you for leaving me some nasty comments. I appreciate that. But that is taken care of. I removed that and everything, so hopefully we don't deal with that again. I mean, here's my TED Talk for the day. I'm gonna get this right out of the way right off the bat. I appreciate when you guys say something nice. All right, I really do, and I get it. People just sometimes don't like me, what I'm doing, what I made for a video. I understand that, and I don't get why in this world someone like the positivity helps, right? You know, I don't make any money off YouTube. well, I shouldn't say that. I make a little bit, but it's not like a job or nothing, and the little bit I do make goes back into it, you know, editing softwares, games to play, you know, mods, just different stuff like that. It's nothing gained for myself. It's just all going back into the community to try to make this a better channel. Anyways, I don't understand why someone has to bash you, right? Like, why go out of your way to tell me how much you disliked it, that you're not going to subscribe to me? Like, okay, just don't do it then. You know, I appreciate everyone that does subscribe, but if you're not going to, just don't do it. You don't go in the comments section and tell me that. All right, that's my TED Talk. That's my little rant. I don't understand it. But like I said, I do appreciate all you guys with the positive support in all my videos. I really like it. It means a lot to me. I really do enjoy that. All right, back to trucking. I just had to get that TED Talk out of the way, and I'm not like upset about it. I just don't understand why the world is that way. Like, people work just as hard, like harder to put someone down or try to, than they do to, like, hey, give me, you know what, you could give me some tips. You know what, I'm open for constructive criticism, but just going out of the way to be blatantly rude is not, it's not kind, and that's a problem with this world. One thing I want to ask you all right now, would you guys like to see some 5M content here in the near future? I kind of want to do some live streams on it, but I want to ask you all here right now. I am a part of an up and coming server, more to follow. I got to make sure that I can post in it or post about it and everything. I would think that it would be okay because they're trying to grow. It's not fully operational yet, but it's going to involve some firefighter roleplay. I think it's pretty awesome what they're doing. It's going to be a great community. So if you guys would like to see that, let me know down below in the comments. I'm going to probably do a poll also on like just the posts. See what you guys all think. I'd like to do some live streams or maybe even a couple episodes on it. I'm just throwing it out there. Let me know what you guys think. I cannot wait for the new map expansions coming for this game also. Like, I'm like patiently waiting. I'm like a kid on Christmas morning, like waiting to open presents. Like, I want to be able to hop in, explore some new states in this game. I'm slacking on exploring what's already in the game. I believe we're running up into Kansas here today. But was it Kansas or Oklahoma we're heading to? I can't remember 100%. That's on me. That's on me. I wasn't fully prepared. Anyways, can't wait. I think they're working on Missouri and Nebraska, I believe. Those are like two that are up and coming. That'd be pretty sweet. And I'd also like to, I really wish they could add some more like cargos too, you know, to go along with those states, like a cargo specific. I think they've done that with some of the other states that they've released. I think that'd be super awesome if we could get some of that going as well. I really want to see like a wind turbine one, like a full length one, just being able to haul that. That would be super awesome for a load. I wish I could be a partner with like SCS and like give them ideas, because I just got forever, like never ending ideas for these games that I play. Like, this would be awesome if you could add this, you know, different topics. I actually wish I knew how to mod. Any of you know how to mod? I'd love to learn myself. Although I'm not super good with that stuff. Like, people have throughout the years have always thought I've been like this tech guy. Like, I know computers and stuff, but at the end of the day, I really don't. I know enough to get me by in what I do. I'm not a professional video editor. I make terrible thumbnails. Like, I wish I had a way to learn that better, and I try to learn off of YouTube, but it just doesn't click with me. I don't know why. I guess I'm not the most artistic person either, so like some of that stuff kind of comes down to like a good visual pleasing thing. I struggle with that. You know what? So far throughout this journey, this Mack has pulled this load pretty awesomely. I think this is the first Mack I've ran. I could be wrong on that. I'd have to look back. We're getting quite a few episodes in on this series now, so I don't remember if I've ran a Mack before. I feel like I have. I really feel like I have ran a Mack before, but this thing is pretty sweet. You know, I don't know. I also really dig the old school Macks. I have ran an old school Mack on some of my ATS episodes. I feel like the Macks are just like a brute. You can't get rid of them. They're just a lean, mean machine. It's just something about a Mack. Oh man, I'm not pulling in. I don't have fines turned on, so I'm not super worried about this. I've got momentum right now, and I really don't want to lose that momentum. We're blowing past this chicken coop. I mean, I'm heavy. I'm not overweight. I got permits and everything, but I'm heavy. Why do you guys care so much? Just trying to throw the book at me today. One thing about this series that has really helped me, I've gotten a lot better with my truck models. Like I recognize them a little bit more. I'm still not the best with like the international stuff. That I slack on. I believe that's international though. I believe that. Which side am I supposed to go on? Toll Plaza. Okay, I really don't know which side I technically would go on here. Okay, start of a toll road. Few will be paid at the end. Awesome. Alright, Jeep man. Dude, you seen me coming. You seen me rolling at like Mach 90 here. Why'd you have to pull out in front of me? Just because I looked long and heavy doesn't mean that I necessarily am. Ooh, it kind of looks like we're running into some foul weather here. Gloomy. I held up to my promise also. This episode was not in the middle of the night. When I joined in the game, I started the game up, it was like prime darkness. And I'm like, no, I made a promise. No more nighttime driving, at least for this week. So I went ahead and got rid of that. And you guys know the drill. We don't take detours around these parts. No, we just blow through the roadblocks. Because if you take a detour, I don't know what it is about the detours in this game, but I always end up going in circles for like, I could go in circles 5 times and I never get to where I need to go. So I just kind of stopped taking them. Seemed to work better for me. Alright, let's hope we can just do something kind of like this. And then we're going to take the fast lane. Oh, this Prius is not having it. He's like, you know what, just because you blew past that roadblock there and went through all that and did something very illegal, I'm going to pull out or make you slow down. Alright, so we just paid a $7 toll. These tolls really get you. Nickel and diming me. That's okay. It's okay. These roads should be superb since I'm getting charged the toll, right? In theory. Oh, one thing I forgot to do today. I don't know if I really dig that. What do you guys think? Rate that horn 1 out of 10. 1 being meh, 10 being alright, that sounds pretty cool. I think I'm about a halfway. Like, there's a lot of potential there. It's just not throaty enough for me. If it was more like throaty, like a mean sounding horn, I'd probably dig it. But it's just like meep meep. The basic horn, the electronic horn, is louder than the air horn, or like manually sounding than the air horn. I don't know. This Mack is pretty good. I wish I had enough money to expand my garage and keep this thing though. This thing is nice. My guys would probably appreciate it if I kept it, but the funds just are not there today. I've had 2 trucks now I wish I could have kept. I believe this one was also a 5-star. It was either a 4 or 5, and the way it's running, I don't have any warnings anywhere on the dash. I'm guessing it was a 5-star. Oh, it even tells you the engine load percentage. Interesting. Why can't I go all the way up to 100%? Make it work. Come on, girl. Not even, like, if I could use the full potential of this thing would tug this load like crazy. Let's go all the way up to 125%. Wonder if that's just a transmission flaw or what. I'm not sure. Maybe it's probably set in the computer like you can't use more than like 50% or so that way you can't destroy your engine. No notices. It's getting like 4.3 to the gallon. That's, or 4.3 miles to the gallon. That's pretty awesome. It's got a nice fuel tank. 1,000 miles to empty. Wow, it must have a pretty large tank. Nice. Temperatures look great. Air pressure is nice. I don't know. Overall, this is a pretty solid truck. Pretty solid. How many miles are on this sucker? I don't see an odometer. Am I? Ooh, I almost hit that guy. I apologize, buddy. Is that the same Prius from earlier? You guys see an odometer on this thing? I don't see an odometer. I'm also trying to drive at the same time, so it's probably not the greatest thing ever. Oh, right there. 30,600. Nah, this is a low mile rig here. This is like not even broke in. Wow. Oh, I must have cut that trucker off back there. He was all up on them brakes. All right. I mean, I'm the king of the road. I can do what I want. All right, that was a little cocky. I apologize. I didn't mean to be up like that. I didn't puff my chest or nothing when I said that. I apologize. $57 miles to go, and then we're gonna see what else we're gonna end up with for next week. I hope we get something good. I really don't want a 1-star lemon. Really don't want a lemon at all. I guess we've ran one. We've had pretty good luck with the trucks in this series so far. I've gotten into a wide variety of different rigs too. So that's been pretty awesome. Like I said, it's definitely helped me learn my trucks. I can't miss a W9 or a Peterbilt. But like when you get into some of these like the Macks and stuff, I just personally am not super familiar with them. So sometimes I don't know. Like that's a W9. That's a that might be a Kenworth. Peterbilt. Those newer Kenworths and Peterbilts, they're kind of hard to tell which is which. They look so similar, but I'm pretty sure they're owned by the same company, so I guess that's why they're probably so similar. Which cracks me up. And right now we got a Freightliner coming up on our door. Jeepers, where are you going, dude? Jeez. Normally I'm in the fast lane doing stuff like that, and you're just gone. I love a good Cascadia. I wouldn't mind getting one in this series too. I should keep a list of all the different trucks I've ran, their specs and everything. That'd be kind of neat. It'd be hard to go back in time though, and like I mean specs, like how many horsepower the engine was, tranny, everything like that. It'd be rather difficult to go back in time because that's not something I normally pay attention to. This thing's only got 415 horse though, and she's doing a wonderful job. Like it's not like got enough power where I can hurt myself, but it's got enough power where I can do a decent speed and get the job done. Probably wouldn't heavy haul with this thing every day though. It'd probably hurt the truck after a while. All right, here we go. Our destination's just up ahead. Wonder what kind of site we're bringing this thing to. To me, it'd be a big site that they gotta move some earth for. It could be, I don't know, do they use these things in mines a lot? I've never fully understood the purpose of a scraper. I guess I kind of do. But I feel like, I don't know. I mean, they do have a pretty big hopper on them for some material. Yeah, I don't know. I guess if you had a big line of these things, all this moving a mountain, I suppose. I always thought like an excavator and a haul truck would probably be the fastest, but now I'm thinking about it, if you got enough of these in a liner, like side by side, you could definitely move a lot of material pretty quick. I mean, they probably couldn't replace a big haul truck, but you think of the dump bed on a normal sized haul truck versus that. I mean, that's maybe a little bit smaller, but it's also one less piece of machinery you got to use right then and there too. You can kind of run them in a line. All right. I don't really know how I want to do this. Okay, the light's green, so I'm going to hog this lane. We're going to try to take this wide because that car is right in my business where I want to be. All right, ride that curb a little bit. Hopefully I don't kiss the bumper on that thing. Good, perfect. All right, we're going to be figuring out where we're delivering here just in a moment. What are they going to be doing with this big scraper? I kind of want to run one of these things. I went from like not liking them to like, now that I've hauled one. Oh, you know what? They're pretty cool. Oh, what is this place? Central Civil Works, Ohio. I don't know where that came from. I was a little confused myself. All right, makes sense. We got kind of a small yard though. Is this where we came last week? Not real sure. All right, it actually might be where we came last week. Let's see how we doing. How we doing? Perfect. All right, load done successfully. Right, excellent, Mark. Perfect. All right, since we're in here, we gotta sell this thing. What are we gonna get for it? 142 grand for that guy. Nice. Actually, I could put another truck. Oh wait, no, I can't put another truck. I gotta leave space for myself. All right, well, we're getting this Volvo 740. All right, that's our truck for next week. Let's go look at it here real quick. Kind of get a feel. Another green truck. I don't know what's up with these green guys, but I don't know. I think we ran a Volvo not that long ago. I don't know if it was a sleeper or not, but I mean, we're getting what we get, I guess. I mean, it's all right. It's just pretty shiny looking. I dig it. I dig it. All right, guys. That's going to be the end of today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. You know the drill. Keep on a trucking, and I'll catch you all next time.